Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Painted Hills. This is the only video you need to watch before going to this beautiful place, because I will answer all your questions. If not, ask in comments. First off, are the Painted Hills in Oregon worth visiting? Absolutely yes. These stunning hills are one of the 7 wonders of Oregon, and their uniqueness will blow you away. Just look at this landscape. Next question. How far Painted Hills are from Portland? It's about 4-hour drives, but don't worry, it's a scenic journey. You have 2 routes to choose from. One through Biggs Junction, offering desert plateau landscapes. On your way, you can stop at Shaniko, one of the most famous ghost towns in Oregon, and Clarno Unit. The other leads through Mount Hood National Forest, providing an amazing view of the Oregon highest peak. Now, let's talk about the best time to visit. I recommend going in May or June for fewer crowds and perfect weather. It will be hot, but still manageable for some short hike. July and August are also fine, but expect high temperatures and more visitors. Fall months are good too, but keep in mind the shorter days for your return trip to Portland. Why it's important? I will explain that later in the video. And that leads us to the question, how long to spend in Painted Hills, Oregon? Plan at least 3 hours to cover most viewpoints and short walks, but I suggest dedicating more time to explore all the fantastic hikes. I will share detailed itinerary later in the video. Do you need a permit to enter Painted Hills, Oregon? No need to worry about permits or fees. Painted Hills are free to enter. Isn't that great? Next 3 questions are about getting around the Painted Hills. Can you drive through the Painted Hills? Yes, all areas are accessible by car. You can drive to every part of the Painted Hills by car, park on the parking lot, and take short hikes to the viewpoints. Is the road to Painted Hills paved? The main road that leads to the Painted Hills is paved, and it's in relatively good condition. At some point, it turns to gravel road. You don't need 4-wheel drive, but drive carefully. Can you walk by Painted Hills? Yes, there are few hikes that takes from 15 minutes to about an hour. All are easy, but remember to take water and watch for snakes. Last time we went there, we spotted a rattlesnake just next to the trail. What town is closest to Painted Hills? The closest town to Painted Hills is Mitchell. However, this is just a tiny town, so in reality, the closest town is Prineville, which is about 1 hour drive from Painted Hills. Having that said, the important thing to remember is that Painted Hills are far from civilization, so fill up your gas tank before you go. Is there a cell service at Painted Hills? No, there is no cell service in the area of Painted Hills. There are few slots that you can get some range, but you should assume that you will not have a connection. Good idea is to download navigation maps before the trip. And now, the most important part of the video, the full itinerary for your trip. I will show you 2 options. First is the 1-day trip from Portland. Second is a full weekend trip that includes camping in the Painted Hills area. Let's start with 1-day trip. Departure from Portland early in the morning, 6 a.m. should be fine. Head first to Shaniko, the ghost town. Shaniko is a small abandoned town, so just take a short walk around it. It will take you no more than 30 minutes. Next, head to Clarno Unit. This is a nice rock formation, which is same as Painted Hills, a part of Fossil Bed National Monument. In the area, there are nice benches where you can eat lunch. After the lunch, just drive to Painted Hills. You should arrive there around 1:30 p.m. Explore all areas. Start with Overlook Trail, then head to Caro Green Trail, and at the end, drive to Painted Cove Trail. This is a very tight schedule for 3 hours, but you should be able to make it. Around 4:30, head into the direction of Prineville. If you are hungry, you can grab something to eat over there. Now, why spring is better to visit Painted Hills than fall? In May or June, days are longer, so you will have enough time to drive back to the area of Mount Hood before the sunset. If you leave Prineville before 6 p.m., you should be able to arrive at Trillum Lake to enjoy sunset over the lake with a mountain view. Now, the version of the trip which I like even better. It's a full weekend trip and includes boondocking close to Painted Hills. Start your trip Friday afternoon and drive 1 hour to the Mount Hood area. If you manage to get here before sunset, just go to Trillum Lake and enjoy it there. In the Mount Hood area, you can use snow parks to spend night for free. From May to October, these areas are open for camping for everyone. As you can see, last time we went in early May, and there was still a lot of snow here. Next day, drive directly to Painted Hills. It should take you less than 3 hours to ride, so we will have an entire day to explore the area. When we arrived, we ate lunch with amazing view, and after it, we'll spend entire afternoon exploring the area. At the end of the day, we were able to see sunset over the Painted Hills. For night, we need to leave Painted Hills because it's prohibited to camp here. But just before the entry to the park, there is a nice dispersed camping. You can stay there in RV or tent. I will share coordinates in the description below. On Sunday, you can spend more time in Painted Hills, and while heading back to Portland, you can visit Clarno Unit and Shaniko. This is the perfect trip to Painted Hills. Now watch the movie about Oregon Coast road trip.